Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. It's Tuesday, late morning, early afternoon, I'm not quite 100% sure. I've got work today, I've changed one of my shifts so I can go to my daughter's mid-year concert. So I'm actually in today, I was supposed to be off. Now I've just done my head shave in the shower today using this bad boy, the Headblade Moto S3. I'm bloody shaking like mad here. I've had one too many coffees I think today. Brilliant razor, high quality. It is, I think it's cast in stainless steel, so it's sort of old school casting technique. It's quite rustic looking, but it's still quite refined. Beautiful razor, good bit of weight to it, and look, full head shave with no issues. My head is still a little bit sort of dry and bumpy from my pretty bad Wunderbar shave. So what I'm going to do right now is, in fact no I won't, I'll wait until the end of the shave and then I'll do my whole head and face. But yeah, it's much better shave from the head blade than I did from my Wunderbar. Okay, shave for today. Last one of my 5 soaps from Noble Otter, and the one for today is the Trail. Now the Trail scent is pine, fir, sage, lavender, oak moss, juniper and rain. There we go. So that is the scent profile. Now for me, it doesn't say on here what this is, but for me this is a fougere type scent. It is slightly floral, slightly sweet, slightly woody, slightly earthy, slightly grassy, and then it's got a bit of an aquatone. So it's quite a complex scent, very light again. We're about a 3.5–4 scent strength out the tub. You can see the soap there. The soap is quite soft. It's bordering on a crope. It's almost a crope. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck into this now. Really nice scent. It's almost got a sort of leather to it as well. There's no leather in the scent notes, but it does have that sort of scent to it. Oh, my head's so dry. Do you know what? Do you know what? I'll just chuck a bit of this on just now. It's a bit dry. I just want to get a little bit of moisture in there now. Head lube, glossy. Really nice moisturiser. Don't need heaps of it. I can't remember if that's got a bit of menthol in it. I don't think it does. And that's that dried in already. Really rapid absorption. Right, brush for today. To sort of match the nice pink on the label, I'm going to use my Purple Haze Wolf Whiskers, which has dark pinks, but it's got a dark pink on this side, and then lighter pinks on this side. Beautiful turned handle from Peter Wolf over at Wolf Whiskers, and I've got a 25mm original Black Wolf fan knot on here, which is pretty much the epitome of synthetics in my opinion. Can't get them anymore. There is knots out there that are just as good, but I don't think they come just as close as this one. I mean, look, it almost looks like gel tips on there. So here we go, straight into the soap with a damp brush, or slightly wet brush. I always add a little bit more water to my brush when I'm loading up this Noble Otter, because as you can see, it just instant turns into paste. I just lightly dip the tips again. And again. You can see it just slowly building up each time I dip the tips. And again. And again. You can see it start to just build up now and just spill out the sides. It's probably got 2 more dips in, that's 1. And 2. So this will be the last dip of water. I do load a little bit heavier than most people out there, but I'm really rewarded with an amazing lather at the end of it all. Right, so that's me loaded. Now, some of you guys out there might think, whoa, that's a hell of a load in there, that's far too much. In my opinion, when it comes to wet shaving now, more is better. Just, you know, you only get one crack at life. You might as well enjoy every shave as best you can, so give it everything you can. Don't scrimp on yourself. Now, someone mentioned on my last video, when I was talking about using the Karve all the time, and he sort of opened my eyes up to what's actually happening here. I am sort of chasing the ultimate shave, the shave for me that works absolutely perfect pretty much every time. I can't get it wrong very much, or at all. It just works. That's pretty much what I'm after, if I'm honest. It's what I've been after since day one, but the channel, having YouTube, it's been quite exciting. It still is actually. I really enjoy my channel. I enjoy the time and effort. Well, the effort is quite, you put a lot of effort into your shaving channels, you have to. It's not as simple as just having a shower and in probably a lot of you guys' cases having your shave in the shower. I know a lot of people have those sort of fogless mirrors and things like that, so I don't have that sort of luxury, I suppose, of doing that, because I enjoy doing my videos. So let's paint this on. You can see how luxurious just that load is, never mind the actual lather when it's done. Now this one has got a slightly darker tint to the soap. It is a sort of beige coloured soap. It's not bright white in the tub, as you can see it through the white lather. So it's got a slight tinge to it. I don't know whether that's vanilla, because it doesn't say vanilla in the notes, I don't think, from memory. My memory's terrible. All I'm doing is painting water in just now. I'm basically looking for that translucent soap all over. And I'm pretty much there. This will just display nice and easy. It displays easy, this brush. So, Noble Otter Shaving Company, a Noble Otter Soap Company, sorry, I keep calling them Shaving Company. Now, not the cheapest soaps, but not the most expensive, 16 bucks for 4 ounce. Big tubs. Lovely labels. Well marketed. The people that own the company are lovely as well, really easy to deal with. They get back to you swiftly on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you contact them. I'm assuming email would just be the same. So you get what you see with them. Now, I'm seeing quite a few things on Facebook at the moment, and I'm getting emails and messages from all over the place for the Karve razors. Now, I'm able to assist in certain ways. I can get sort of information on when your order's coming out. I know it's not ideal, it really isn't. I am actually speaking with Chris at the moment in an effort to try and help smoothen up his process customer service wise. You know, the way I see it is, if your products are great, people will wait. Products are great, people will wait. They will. They'll be patient. They'll order it knowing, even if there's a 3 or 4 week wait, knowing that it will eventually get there. I know they will. I'm one of those people, I know most people are the same. It's the way we are. We know sometimes you just can't get things straight away. But not getting customer service, not getting feedback on emails and messages on Instagram and Facebook and things, is frustrating. We live in a world of digital technology where everyone should be pretty much able to reach everyone on a heartbeat, you know, just straight away. I'm not saying that we need a 1,000-word reply. But just to be acknowledged that your message has been received goes a long way to making you feel more comfortable. Holy shit. That your order's definitely on the way. So, as much as it's not my concern really, I recommend the razor. People come to my channel, they get my recommendation, they then go and buy the razor and then hear nothing. And unfortunately, look, even though it's nothing to do with me, it still falls back on me a little bit. I'm recommending a product. People aren't getting the service to go with the product. Now the gentleman that owns the company, Chris, I don't know his surname. Look at this fucking ladders just everywhere. But he's a lovely guy. He's got a heart of gold and he's doing his best to get through all these orders. Now he has been absolutely smashed. Partly my fault. I have sort of, I don't think he's complaining, but in terms of since I've actually got his razor, his purchases and orders that have went through the roof for all plates, all handle lengths, everything. He's now trying to move into stainless steel at the same time, and he's just getting weighed down with it. He was involved in a car accident a few days ago. He's all right, But yeah, it's just, there's a lot of things going on, and he's so new to social media that he's not really used to dealing with instant messenger, dealing with Instagram, dealing with even emails from the way he talks. So I'm just trying to find out a way and trying to help him to try and smooth things over a bit for customers that are waiting, and trying to find a process. Now, if you are still waiting, you haven't heard anything back, and you haven't contacted me, but you've contacted Chris at Karve and he hasn't got back to you, send me a message. He does get back to me pretty frequently. I know it's not ideal, I know it's not great customer service, but at least I can get you some sort of feedback and hopefully give you some sort of answers that make you feel a little bit better about it. I'm trying to pick up on Facebook and Instagram people that are struggling with their orders as well, just to try and give them a bit of peace of mind that it's definitely, it will get there. I've got no doubt in my mind. It's just he's so tied down with it at the moment, and his orders have just went through the roof. And once again, nothing I can really do about it, and it's not really my concern, but I just want to try and help everyone as best I can with it, because I'm putting my name to it as well. And you guys are buying these, a lot of guys anyway, at least they're buying these Karve razors based on my recommendation of it being the best razor that I've ever used. So I want the whole experience to be as good as it can be for you, as it was for me in the beginning, very smooth and very easy. So here we go, Karve razor. I've got my Gillette Super Stainless, one of these. This is the 11th use on this blade. Let's see how it feels. So all I've been doing with this blade is after every single shave, I take it out, I dry it, both sides, just dab it both sides with a towel, wipe the blade edge clean if it's dirty or anything like that. I normally rinse everything off the blade edge and it's pretty clean, and then just flip it upside down and put it back in the razor again. I don't do anything other than that. Now I don't know whether it's carrying over in the camera, but my neck, since I went back to the Karve, along with my daily shaves, and moved away from those single edges, has cleared up considerably. Slickness on this soap is just crazy, crazy good. Seriously, it's just so good, the residual slickness. You can buff and do a full pass just with residual slickness, I have no doubt. Now, I might do a 3-pass shave today, I might only do a 2-pass, I don't know. I might give it 3 because this lather's just delicious. The scent on it's really nice. It is a very sort of fougere scent. I have got Brut to go with it today because Brut being a fougere actually matches quite nicely with it. I think it's Brut Reserve or something, it's not the original Brut stuff, but it's nice. Absolutely beautiful. Brush is still cake full of glossy lather. The slickness on this soap's just brilliant. The performance overall on this soap is the best I've used. I know I've said it over and over again, I will be using Holy Cow tomorrow, Donkey Milk Formula Fougere Bouquet, just to give me a bit of a comparison straight after using these. Holy Cow Donkey Milk being my now second favourite base. I would say the scents on Holy Cow are just ever so slightly better, a little bit stronger, they're probably just a little bit more complex. This one being probably the most complex of the Noble Otter soaps. The Noir Vanille. It's probably followed very closely by that. And then Barbar. Now Barbar I think is a reasonably complex scent, but it's been blended so well. You can't really tell. Which is just a bit of water. Look at that. And it's incredible glide. It's almost feels like you've got a bit of lather on you because the protection feels great as well. Right, I might do across the grain, again other way, and then just catch the lips and stuff like that across the middle against the grain as I go. So there we go. That lather's quite thin and dry now, just at the tips. And again. You don't need this much lather for a third pass or a second pass. I just want to highlight how good this soap is. Given what I'm going to be doing with my den going through all my soaps, sort of brand by brand, it'll be a while before I use Noble Otter again, I think. So I just want to really show you guys what you get for your money. If you've used the older Noble Otter brand soap, the older formula from last year or before, however long ago that one came out, and you didn't like it or you loved it, then you need to try this stuff. Because if you didn't like it, you'll love this, and if you loved it, you'll really love this. And that doesn't get much closer for me. I've got one weeper just here. We'll sort that out in a second. The rain's on, the thunderstorms are about to start again, I think. What a shave. Right, how are we looking? I might just nip that on the bud now. A little bit of styptic. Show that under the water. There we go. Give it a dry off. Put that to the side. I'm just going to rinse that back off again. Now, Noble Otter, I'm just going to let that dry in a little bit. It's got probably the best post shave as well. Like I say, overall this soap, look at that. It's just exceptional shaving soap. You don't need a massive load. I load a lot because that's just the way I load my brush. I load it really heavy. If you watch guys like Jared Stein, even Rudd's loads really heavy in his brush. Yes, it uses a lot more soap, but shit, I've got enough soap to last me a long, long time. And what I've got now won't be the last of my soap buying. So I just use it to the best of its ability and really get stuck in. Don't scrimp on it. Although saying that, I have got every confidence with this soap that with just a light load, maybe 10-second load, similar to West Coast Wild West Shaving Company, sort of 10 swirls, paint it on, 10 swirls, paint it on. No doubt in my mind you would get the same sort of results from this soap. It might even be something I might just try just to highlight how good the soap is, but just phenomenal. It rinses off really, really easy. Just a quick bit of hot water. Spin the tub under the hot water for a bit. And it looks brand new. And that's just the way I do it. I don't like leaving the proto lather on the soap. I think it looks messy. I've obviously got issues. Yeah, there you go. Let's finish off now with a little bit of Humphreys lavender, or Humphreys lilac. Humphreys lilac, which is the sort of lavender take. Yeah, once again, minimal feel on the skin from that. Now Humphreys normally gives me a nice little burn. It just shows how nice this razor's cutting without really irritating my skin too much. A little weepers pop back out again. So the soap for today was Noble Otter Soap Company, the Trail, which, like I said before and sort of explained the scent, pine, fir, sage, lavender, oak moss, juniper and rain. Beautiful scent. It's really nice. It does actually have a sort of wet aquatic scent, but then everything else that goes with it is just a beautiful blend. I can't really pick really any individual notes. It's just a very well blended scent, and it does smell pretty much as I'm pretty sure this would be Noble Otter Shave Soap Company. Fucking hell. Noble Otter Soap Company's fougere, and it smells great. Lovely sweetness, earthiness, darkness, floral. It's just all there, woodsy. Really nicely blended scent. Light scent, beautiful. Once lathered up, sits around about a 4.5 in scent strength, and you get a smell of it pretty much all the time because you're smelling different notes from within the soap as the smell sort of whisks around. So really excellent quality and well blended. Wolf Whiskers Purple Haze from Wolf Whiskers. Peter Wolf turned this one from a blank that was sent to him from Europe. It's the same Purple Haze blank that's pretty much used on all the big companies, all your Shave Max and Simpsons and all of that. It's the same cast as this one. This wasn't actually made by Peter Wolf, the cast, but that's what I wanted. I absolutely love it. Brilliant. Tell you what, just a little bit of that witch hazel and away you go. I'm not going to put any more moisturiser on. The razor for today was the, once again, Karve razor, the Christopher Bradley razor from Karve. Stunning razor. It is starting to slightly darken now. You can't really tell, if I'm honest, at the moment, but this will end up quite dark. But if I look at mine now and put it next to a brand new one in a photograph, I can see quite a significant difference, because I don't remember what this looked like straight out the box. I might go back and check my own photos. And the blade in there was the Gillette Super Stainless, the spoiler, made in America. 11th use on the blade today, and it was still super smooth. As you can see, I got two little weepers here, but I got them from over shaving really, but everything else around about the neck and face is super smooth. Very close shave, very comfortable, no irritation that's standing out for me. Just an excellent shave, really happy with it. Finished off today with Humphrey's Lavender, and I'm just going to finish off now just with a quick couple of spritzies, just round about the area with Brute Reserve, which is quite a nice scent really. Special Reserve spray cologne, it's a spray one, so just a quick, there we go. Done and dusted. What a lovely shave. Oh, I actually quite like the smell of that Brute. It's quite a powdery scent, which goes along with a lot of these Noble soaps. Noble Otter soaps. And that's me done and dusted, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, if you have ordered from Karve and you haven't heard anything back, you've been waiting 2, 3, 4 weeks and heard nothing, send me a message on Instagram, send me a message on Facebook Messenger. I'm on there as under Chris Maiden, and another cut above, it's Chris without the H. And I'm also on email at anothercutabove@gmail.com. So you can send me an email over there as well if you've got any questions, queries, anything. If you just want to send me a question about anything, or you just want to say hello, it doesn't really matter. My doors are always open. I always get back to people. If they send me a message or an email, I always get back, or as best I can. And it normally sometimes takes me a little while, but I'm pretty swifty at the moment. I don't have enough people following me to not be. So stay safe, drive safe, fly safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Cheers.